Yes, indeed, folks. Listen to Blue Please here on CynicalBrit.com. Bit of Cataclysm Q&A before the end of the show. Oh, God, I'm worn out. As is always the way. A highly animated show for everyone concerned, I'm hoping. Okay. Cataclysm Beta questions go into the Murloc at gmail.com. That is the Murloc at gmail.com. I will try and log into the Cataclysm Beta, but considering the problems I've had with it today, I don't know. You can also tweet them in. Twitter.com/TotalBiscuit. That is Twitter.com/TotalBiscuit. That will give you a method to send a really, really short message across. Okay, so let's kick it off right here, shall we? Cataclysm Q&A coming in. Hi, I was wondering what, if any, changes have been made to the Mage class to make leveling as any other spec than Frost more fun. Nothing. Not that I could see, anyway. Let's have a look at the WoW talents. I don't know what the changes have been made to the skills at that level. I'll have a look at the talents, though. I don't think there's anything really there, honestly. I mean, Arcane's still in a bad state because you don't get Arcane Blast until past level 60, so you don't have your primary method of DPS. For some stupid reason, you get Arcane Barrage at level 10, which makes no goddamn sense to anybody. So leveling as Arcane is impractical as hell. What else? Okay. Frost is fun. Fire looks okay. I leveled as Fire in Vanilla, and I never saw the problem with it. It's like, oh no, there are mobs hitting me. Okay, big deal. At level 1, you can get a 70% reduction in all casting time lost from damaging attacks. So you can just sit there and take it. Mobs don't hit that hard. It's really not that difficult. So I don't really see the problem with that, honestly. You could level as Fire. I don't see why not. What else? Well, yeah, also, can you give me some information on archaeology? No. I can't because there isn't any. It's not in the beta yet. So I can't tell you anything about archaeology at this point in time. I'm afraid I will let you know and do a video when relevant. Hey TB, I was talking to my friend, he brought up a good question. He said that they will make WoW free-to-play because they are destroying Azeroth. Okay, your friend's an idiot. Christ. They're gonna make WoW free-to-play because they're destroying Azeroth. Oh my god, Blizzard, Tauren Paladins are the death of World of Warcraft. I hate people like that. Freaking Spurge Lords. Urgh. They make my skin crawl. It's disgraceful. Oh no, I am getting really upset over a very minor change that doesn't matter in any way, shape, or form. They will make the game free-to-play when it is profitable to do so, which is not now, because they've got loads of subscribers. Give it 5 years, when the subs have dropped off, and then they might. But honestly, that's not going to happen. I know it's an odd question, but do the Worgen Death Knights start in the starting zone or in the Ebon Hold? They start in the Ebon Hold. They don't start in the Worgen starting zone, because that would just not make sense. I know Blizzard said they're releasing a lot more new raid content, but exactly how many raids are there in Cataclysm, and is there really a lot more raids? What are the names of the raids they're putting out at launch, and do you know anything about them? I know that there are 2 6s, a 4, and a 1. Yeah, so there are 2 6-boss dungeons, a 4-boss dungeon, a 1-boss dungeon. They consist of 2 tiers of raiding, supposedly, and they're supposed to all be ready for launch. So that's much better than what they had with Naxxramas, because, like, here is a really easy rehashed instance and also a couple of 1 bosses, and that's it. Whoopity-doo, nobody cares. This is a much better setup. So there's going to be Grimbatol will be involved in there, the Skywall's going to be in there, and there's something in Blackrock, I think. I can't really remember. I think the Firelands is one of them. I think that's the 4 boss, but whatever. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff coming in terms of the raiding. I like the fact that they've double tiered it, and I like the fact they're going to put more than 1 dungeon per tier, as in more than one boss dungeon per tier. That really matters. Hey, I wondered if they changed escort quests. I found in Aeon the escort NPCs follow you rather than running off, and you got to protect them. I hope this picked it up in WoW. I've not seen any escort quests yet at all, so I can't tell you. Actually, no, that's not true. I've seen 1, and it was in the Goblin area, and it still followed a preset path, so they're still doing it that way, which kind of blows. Hey TB, I was just wondering if you could tell me just how quick and effective the Recuperate heal is on the rogue at higher levels. Well, I don't have a higher level rogue, so I really can't, but it's a percentile-based heal, so it seems like it's fairly effective, and you can spec into it. And let me just have a look at the talents right here. Where is Improved Recuperate? Improved Recuperate causes your Recuperate ability to restore an additional 2% of your maximum health, reduces all damage taken by 6% while Recuperate is active, and right now it gives you back health at a rate of like 3% per second or something like that. I can't quite remember. You'll have to check it out. I don't remember specifically. I barely play that rogue anyway. Okay, what else have we got? I know the gear received in Cataclysm was far superior to anything in Wrath. Are the introductory quest rewards or early instance rewards superior to normal mode ICC 25, my loot? Yes, they are. The first quest that in Hydra got me a robe that was better than tier 10. So, there you go. That's the answer to that one. Okay. What do you think about the new proc enchants on weapons? Proc enchants on weapons are great. Simple as that. I want to see more. More proc enchants are awesome. I love procs. Procs are cool. Make more of them. And also make caster procs, because there aren't enough of those. What is your favourite new zone in Cataclysm? Uldum. Without a shadow of a doubt. I haven't even quested there, and I already love it, because I love the vibe in that zone. Is Ken Bloodhoof still alive and in Thunderbluff? No, he's dead. His son is in Thunderbluff. Ken Bloodhoof is dead. He was poisoned by the Grim Totem after a duel with Garrosh, which was not supposed to have him die. But he was injured from that, and when he was recovering, he drank a bunch of poisoned water, poisoned by the Grim Totem. It was Magathara, whatever her name is, the nasty Grim Totem that's been hanging around in Thunderbluff for the past few years. She's responsible for that, and the Grim Totem are now being hunted by the Horde. Dear Total Biscuit, I have friends in the beta talking about the CSI questline in Westfall. Wondering if you're going to do a video. Yeah, when I get around to it. Whatever. It will happen in due time. Hi, TB, what do you think about the new badge system? There isn't a new badge system. They just changed it so that you've only got 2 tiers at any given time. So you don't have like 4 or 5 kinds of badges. You've just got your current tier of gear, which is your conquest, and then you've got your lesser tier of gear, which is your heroism. It's not really a change from what they did previously. I would like to see it altered so that you don't, in fact, get the previous tier's worth of raid gear for doing Utgard Keep. That's nonsense, and it needs to be dealt with. Will the starting pet for hunters have any specific abilities, for example, bite? I think they have a specific ability, yes, but you don't get control of your pet properly until level 10. It just acts as a guardian. So you learn to control your pet at level 10. Okay, I want to join your guild. How would I go about doing it? Well, for one thing, it's not out yet, so you're going to have to wait till Cataclysm. The trollface.jpg troll-only guild is going to be Horde on... what is it? Anchorage? Yeah, Anchorage EU. Recruitment stuff will go up closer to the time. I was wondering how do the mechanics of city raids and defense work in Cataclysm with flying mounts? Will there be anti-air cannons scattered throughout the city? I would imagine so. I haven't flown it over an enemy city yet. I've really had no reason to. I will check it out at some point, but I'd imagine there will be anti-air cannons, honestly. The current state of the Druid talents do not seem complete yet or viable for raids. Has there been any recent updates on Druid talents? Yeah, there was a big one a couple of weeks ago, big overhaul with that, but nothing is finished. There are tons of things still to come, so I wouldn't get too worried about that. There's lots of feedback coming from the beta testers in that regard. From Zach Hoare, has Eastern Plaguelands changed much? It has a bit, but not all that much. Stratum's still there. A lot of the area looks the same, but... what is it? Light's Hope is now a fully green area, and it's actually a proper town, as opposed to just a little monastery. They've actually cleansed a lot of the area around there, but otherwise, it's fairly similar. What else have we got? Where is Tinkertown now? Does it have Bidoofs? Absolutely, it has Bidoofs. There's no question about that. Tinkertown is now in Uldum. I can confirm that inside sources. What else have we got? I would like to ask what you think about the new Orgrimmar. It's awesome. What happens to the statue outside Thrall's house? It's gone. It's actually been made into part of Garrosh's shoulder plates, and the rest of it is on the wall in Garrosh's fortress, which is now in the Valley of Strength at the front of Orgrimmar. What else have we got? Where the Bloyd did you get that top hat? I had it tailored. What else have we got? Would it be a good idea to start a mage in Cataclysms right now? I find them boring. Well, they're probably still going to be boring, honestly. But you will get Pyroblast at level 10, which is fairly entertaining. But I wouldn't... there's not any major changes to the mechanic of the mage right now. So if you find them boring now, you're probably going to find them boring later. ATB, if you had to pick a favourite new zone, Gilneas, Hydra, etc., favourite changed zone, what would they be? Well, I've already told you about the new one. Favourite changed... Western Plaguelands is pretty cool. I like that. And Stone Talon is fantastic. Major changes across the board with Stone Talon. Very cool indeed. So, between those two. Okay. Is the DK rune system still broken in the beta? Not to my knowledge, it seems to work okay. Any plans for more instance videos? When I'm the appropriate level. You can't go into Stone Core at all until you are level capped in the beta, or at least level 82. I don't have the time to get to that, so it will be done when it's done. Okay, what else have we got? Please tell me they updated the fake British accents on the Worgens. I'm sorry to say that no, they have not. Have you seen any new companion pets in Cataclysm yet? No, but there will be, no doubt. There's that, if you go on MMO Champion right now, on the front page there's a mini Deathwing. I'm thinking that's probably a collector's edition pet. I would be very surprised if it wasn't. But yeah, that looks amazing. And there'll no doubt be loads of new companion pets. Any idea what spells Warlock get at the 10th level talent selection when they go for destruction? I don't actually. I haven't checked. Ooh, let's see. There might be some information on MMO Champion. I know that the Demonology Warlocks, I believe, get a Felguard at level 10, which is very neat indeed. As to what the Warlock gets, let me try and find out. Let's see, is there anything whatsoever here? Level 10, level 10. Aha! Here we go. Destruction. They get Conflagrate. So they get Conflag at level 10. Affliction gets Unstable Affliction at level 10. Demonology gets Summon Felguard at level 10. There you go. There's your answer. Okay, what else have we got? Dear host of shows, is the Worgen starting zone still broken? Anything on the unnamed zone north of Eastern Plaguelands, west of the Ghostlands? No. I don't believe there was anything there right now. I imagine it might have something to do with the Twilight Highlands, I don't know. Do I like pie? Well, of course, who doesn't? Did the Mount of Ironforge explode? I don't believe so. I haven't seen anything to that effect, but you never know. There were some changes to Ironforge, but they're not major. Right, I think that probably about covers it. Let's have a look. Anything else? When in human form and are most over, does it say you are human or Worgen? That's a great question. I don't know. I haven't checked. Given that God is infinite and the universe is also infinite, where is Cat in Grandma's Cat? Nobody really knows. I think I'm about done, ladies and gents. Oh, exhausted. What can I say? My name's been Total Biscuit, and you have been listening to Blue Please here on cynicalbrit.com. Few shout-outs for the last few minutes of the show. Send them over. That's the way to do it. Just send them over the chat, or send them over through to the email address. That's themurloc@gmail.com. That is themurloc@gmail.com. That's where your shout-outs will come from, I guess. So I'll have a look and see what's here. A big shout-out to my guild, Mystica Reunited, on Darkmoon Fair EU, the biggest social guild on Darkmoon Fair... Try it again. Biggest social guild on Darkmoon Fair EU. Contact Magnificence for invite. Love King. Love King. Yes. I see. I see what you're trying to do there. Recruit on my show. I will not have it! Absolutely not. It's nonsense. Can you give a shout-out to me for gaining 8 levels in 2 days? That's from Nigel Thornwill von Essen. That's an epic name. This really is. I'm a big fan of that. That's good stuff. Oh, what else have we got? I'll give a shout out to Spirit Morn and my new heroic Deathbringer's Will. That's from Wraith. Gonna give a shout out for getting 3 FOS in StarCraft 2. What? I don't know what that is. Shout out to Liluskin and Rivana for stealing my network. That's from Magic Thief. Yes, indeed. You may have it. That is fine. Let's see. Gonna give a shout out to Pulse on Azure EU and to Evil McBad Guy's Mustache. That's from Damius. A shout out to Consortium on Laffiskull EU and congrats on Lich King 25 Heroic 5th kill. That's from Mav. Yes, indeed, you can have that too. Thanks for playing Arch Enemy Ravenous last week. That's from Disengaged. Okay. What else? Lots of spam coming in right here. Many spams. A shout out to Sinferno on MC. That's gone off way too fast, so I can't actually read it now. A shout out to Raynor for being epic. Yes. I did just say. From Nocturnus right there. Shout out to my guild Knights Around and Uldum US. That's from Sean Caster. Shout out to Raynor. Yeah, you've just given me that. Don't spam me, morons. Okay. I'm pretty much done. I'm so tired. I'll rest for just a moment. My name's been Total Biscuit. Thank you ever so much for listening to the show. If you do like the show, we do have a tip jar. And it is very much appreciated. Even a couple of bucks is great towards running the site and making sure that I don't starve. CynicalBrit.com, there is a donate button right there. It's very much appreciated. No one is asking you to, but if you want to appreciate with tips, that is great. Thank you very much for listening, folks. As always, I will see you in 2 weeks' time. I will put out more videos. In the meantime, check out my YouTube channel over at youtube.com/TotalHalibut. Follow me on Twitter for all the latest updates. Twitter.com/TotalBiscuit. I'm done. Good night.